Big bonuses on Amex's ultra premium cards, Aeroplan enforcing credit card terms and conditions, and fly to Europe from Vancouver and Ottawa from as little as 30,000 miles round trip. All this and more on RWRDS Canada's This Week in Rewards for October 26th through to November 1st. If you are new to RWRDS Canada or looking to make the most of your loyalty programs and credit cards, you've come to the right place. This is your weekly dose of loyalty program, credit card, and travel news in Canada. And right away, we'll dive into the credit card news for this week. And the big news this week were the new increased welcome bonuses on American Express's ultra premium cards, the Platinum Card and the Business Platinum Card. So right now, when you apply for and are approved for the Platinum Card from American Express, you can earn up to 140,000 bonus points. 100,000 of those points are awarded in the first 3 months after spending $10,000 on the card. For some people, that's going to seem like a pretty decent amount, and it is. But you have to remember the target market for the Platinum Card. They're for bigger spenders. So $3,333 a month for the target market is not that big a deal, and to earn the 100,000 points for doing so is a great thing. And I think for a lot of Canadians, you might be able to push that to get that, but don't sign up for other cards at the same time if you have to meet minimum spend at those times as well. And then you'll earn an additional 40,000 bonus points on the card if you make one purchase, can just be $1 between months 14 and 17. So that's kind of Amex's new rule over the last few years. Not new rule, but kind of one additional factor they've added to a lot of the welcome bonuses to get you to keep the card longer and not just cancel it after getting the first bonus. So yes, you're gonna have to pay the annual fee twice on this card, and the annual fee is $799 per year. Again, this is kind of the target market for this card. It's for the benefits you get on the card, and I'll go into those benefits right after I tell you the details of the Business Platinum Card from American Express. It has a welcome bonus of up to 150,000 points. So basically this one works almost the same way. You get 110,000 points after you spend $15,000 in the card in the first 3 months. But again, that's $5,000 a month. If you have a business that has a lot of expenses, that'll be pretty easy to earn. And then you'll earn 40,000 points, just like the Platinum Card, when you make one purchase between months 14 and 17 on the card. The offers for these cards end January 28th, so there's a 3-month window basically to get these offers. And yeah, so that works out to 140,000 points on the Platinum Card, 150,000 on the Business Platinum. That's a minimum $1,400 and $1,500 respectively when you use the statement credit option. Use point for purchases, for any travel that you book on the cards, and then the value can just shoot up from there. Fixed points for travel that can get up to $2,800 on the Platinum Card and $3,000 for the Business Platinum. And then if you convert to Aeroplan, Air France, KLM, like speaking of Air France, KLM, they'll come up later in this video. You're looking at like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 depending what you redeem for, or even more in value. So right away, if you do those conversions, you can easily pay for those annual fees and more. But the reason you're paying $799 for these cards are for the benefits on the card. You get a $200 travel credit, the best lounge access out of any credit cards in Canada. You get unlimited access to over 1,400 lounges worldwide. In most cases, it's for you and a guest. So that's huge. And then if you get supplementary Platinum cards, the benefits extend to them as well. You get Marriott and Hilton Gold status. Yeah, Gold status is kind of, nothing too special these days with how many millions of members they have, but it's something. It's better than nothing. And then you can match that status to other programs like Best Western and things like that. But one of the biggest benefits I find that a lot of people don't talk about, and I'll link to our guide on it, is the International Airline Program. It gives discounts on quite a few airlines around the world, including Air Canada, KLM, Air France, premium cabins like business class and first class. But what a lot of people aren't aware of is that because WestJet is also a partner, the discount for WestJet actually starts in economy class, not the ultra basic, but once you start getting up to the higher economy class fares, the discount also applies there. So if you're buying a lot of WestJet flights or buying business class, first class flights on other airlines from around the world, or even just Air Canada, the discounts that you get for those flights can more than pay for these cards themselves again. So I will, like I said, I'll link to the description to our guide to the International Airline Program. Check it out because I feel it's a very undervalued or underrated, underwritten about benefit of these cards. Yeah, so those are the big new bonuses that were released this week. Continuing on with, I guess, a quick note on bonuses, we have the RBC ION Plus and ION Visa Cards. Their increased welcome bonuses are ending on November 4th. So if you're watching this video between November 1st and November 4th, you can still sign up for those cards and get the increased welcome bonuses. They will drop after that point. Really, these cards, these are the ones you want to tie in with an Avion card to get the most value. And if you have the Avion cards, technically you're not supposed to get these bonuses, but you can try. You may get them. Your mileage may vary. All right, continue on with credit cards. Another big piece of news this week that a lot of people are talking about is that Aeroplan is clawing back portions of credit card welcome bonuses for those who have received multiple bonuses on their credit cards. A lot of this is being posted on places like Reddit and Red Flag Deals. I had a journalist reach out to us about it as well. So basically, towards the end of October, some Aeroplan members began to see deductions in their accounts of 10,000 points or multiple 10,000 points. And this was for people who had applied for multiple TD and CIBC cards over the past few years that were from the same tier. So Visa Infinite TD, Visa Infinite CIBC, things like that. And so what Aeroplan is doing here is they're enforcing their terms now that they, I believe, first announced in 2022, in that you can only receive the bonus once per tier level of car. So there's 5 tier levels. You have core, entry level, premium, core small business, and premium small business. So technically you can earn 5 bonuses in total in the lifetime of being an Aeroplan member. And so now they've gone out and they've actually started enforcing that rule. So some people who may got the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite card last year, and then this year went out and got the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite, they're finding that they're having their points removed from their accounts. Now, what Aeroplan has done is they're only removing the initial portion of the welcome bonus. They have not removed the part of the welcome bonus that people have received for the spend requirement. You know, a lot of the cards had a first purchase bonus, like 10,000 points, which is most of them, had that. That's what they're removing. They're not removing the additional, whether it was 30,000 points, 40,000 points, whatever it was for spending X amount of money over X amount of months, or some of the offers were for a whole year. They're not removing that. So they're only removing portion of it. So yeah, so it's kind of unfortunate news in that part, but we kind of were expecting it coming because it was released in their terms and conditions a couple times. This was mentioned, so it was just a matter of time before they started enforcing it. But I think going forward, I think now that it's happened, people are aware. So I think people will probably just stick to one or the other cards and not really play the game as much with the Aeroplan cards, at least in the same tier. I mean, you can go out and get yourself, an ultra premium Aeroplan card if you haven't had one yet, or move down to an entry level, and you should be able to get those bonuses still. And I should note that right now they're saying it's just TD and CIBC, multiple cards, not Amex. And I believe that the reason behind that could be is that some people want to carry an Amex card in addition to a Visa card because all the other cards are Visa. So it's kind of seeming like it's by issuer right now. That's not to say that they may, enforce it later on between, Amex and Visas, but I think Aeroplan for the most part understands that you may want to carry multiple cards because Amex has certain benefits that the Visa cards don't have, and vice versa. So we may not see it enforced on those cards, unless of course you're getting multiple Amex bonuses. Then it may be enforced. All right, before we continue on to loyalty, rewards, and travel news, if you're liking today's content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. If you think others can benefit from our content, be sure to share the videos with them, and also leave us a comment below if you have any questions on today's news and information, or on anything else to do with loyalty, rewards, and travel and credit cards in Canada. And actually, one more thing before we jump into the kind of travel and loyalty news section. This week we released the results of Canada's Choice Awards. That's where you guys came out and voted for your favorite credit cards and loyalty programs in Canada. For the most part, this year has followed every other year. Air Canada, TD, Scene Plus, PC Optimum, all the big programs, coming out kind of on top. But we did have new champions crowned in 3 categories. The TD Cashback Visa Infinite Card claimed the top spot in the Cashback Rewards credit card category. The Scotiabank Scene Plus Visa Card is Canada's new no annual fee champion. And Scene Plus also claimed the reward as the best overall credit card rewards program. And then we also crowned our first winners in our new categories of retail loyalty rewards credit card and food and drink loyalty program. Retail loyalty credit card went to the CIBC Costco MasterCard, and the food program went to iconic Tim Hortons and their Tim Rewards. I'm not going to go into huge details here. There's a link below to the entire results if you want to see them, or you can listen to the podcast right here. We already recorded and released that earlier this week. All right, now let's get into travel and loyalty. So this week for travel and loyalty, it's November 1st, so that means the newest Air France KLM Flying Blue promo rewards are out. This month, we see 25% off economy class out of Vancouver and Ottawa to Europe, Turkey, and North Africa. So at 25% off, that means these economy class rewards start at only 15,000 miles each way, 30,000 round trip. Amazing deal. We've talked about it many times. You'll see it in the description as well. More details on this. As always, like I say, if you don't have a lot of Flying Blue miles and you don't have the Air France KLM World Elite MasterCard from Brim, Amex membership rewards is your best way to go. And even though the conversion is 1 membership rewards points to 0.75 Flying Blue miles, it's still a huge value because to get those 30,000 Flying Blue miles, you only need 40,000 membership rewards points. That's $8,000 of spending on the Cobalt card, and no other card's going to get you that for economy class round trip flights to Europe, Turkey, and North Africa. All right, continuing on. Scene Plus has a new promotion called Scene Plus Power Up. You can score some free points here and also extra points on your shopping. This is available until November 26th. So after you log in, there'll be some free offers. You can do a survey, watch a video, they'll give you some free points. And then there's some missions that you have to complete, and that's like going and showing your Scene card for shopping at places like Safeway, Sobeys, Freshco, Swiss Chalet, Cineplex, places like that. At least that's who's on my board. I think it's going to vary by person, but I do want to make people aware. We've had some of our community reach out to us that they were not eligible. So this does not seem to be open to everybody. Notably, the people who reached out to us that were not eligible were in Saskatchewan and Manitoba. So I don't know if it's regionally based or by member. Let us know in the comments below if you're able to sign up and take part in this promotion or not. And also let us know kind of what area you are in the country so we can see whether it is regional or just targeted by member. And the last thing we'll talk about this week is another loyalty connection link here. Journie Rewards has linked with M&M food markets. So now you can earn Journie Rewards points at M&M food markets on your purchases. You'll earn 1 Journie Rewards point for $1 spent at all the traditional M&M food market locations. You'll also be able to redeem your Journie Rewards points for M&M food market vouchers. And right now, if you link your accounts, you're gonna get 75 free Journie Rewards points for doing so. I've already done so, and I also made my first purchase, a whopping $2.99 at M&M, and got 3 Journie Rewards points for that. Those are my actual first Journie Rewards points I've earned in the program outside of all the free offers for linking accounts like to Aeroplan, linking to M&M, things like that. Because living in Calgary, especially the section of Calgary I live in, Journie Rewards does not have a lot of gas stations to earn the points at. So basically, I've just been doing all these free things in there. But I do shop at M&M, semi-frequently. So now I will be able to earn more points that way. And hopefully you can too by shopping with M&M and continue on with your Journie Rewards collection at their various gas stations across Canada. And that's all she wrote for this week. But be sure to always check the RWRDS Canada website on a daily basis so that you find out about limited time offers. There were a few flash offers this week that I did not mention here in the video or won't be in the newsletter this weekend. And as always, if you don't subscribe to that newsletter, be sure to do so that you can get a roundup of all the news that is still pertinent. That comes out on Fridays, and then Saturdays is our bonus bulletin with all the flight bonuses, hotel bonuses, car rental bonuses, you name it, so that you can earn more miles, more points, and more rewards on all your travel and shopping. Thank you everybody for tuning in this week. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.